Exile, you have wandered far to arrive at the shores of my lake. A hidden realm I have overseen for longer than time itself. The lake calls to you, Exile. Will you endure, or will you drown?
Hello guys, I wanted to share with you my experience with Bane Occultist. I've played this in SSF Sentinel League. I started this character like 3 days ago or 4. It's very fresh. I played it for like 1 or 2 days. I was able to reach level 88, as you can see. I died quite a lot, and I saw some guides and some people talking about Bane Soulrend Occultist. So I want to share with you my experience and what you should be aware of when you are leveling with this guild and when you are league starting with it, because there are some very important things you need to know. So let's go right into it. The first thing during the leveling, let's start with the leveling, how you should level. Level with the best way I leveled was in the Act 1, you basically go with these nodes, then you go here to the Lightning Walker, Elemental Damage, then you take Rule Preparation, Life Mastery 50 to maximum life, and then you start going a little bit to the Chaos, so here and here. So in that way you can transition in Act 3 or 4, depends how you like, but Act 3 will be the base, because there you get the first ascendancy, which you should take is Profane Bloom, because it will basically make Bane working as it's supposed to. So Act 3, Act 4, you can do it, and then you start transitioning here to the Chaos nodes, then maybe here to the another Chaos nodes, or here to the reservation mastery. You need in the beginning, I would highly recommend you to take Might and Agility, because you will struggle with these two stats. You need a lot of strength and a lot of dexterity. Take also this node, which gives you 20 strength and 20 dexterity and 10 of all elemental resistances. This is huge. Take also this maximum life and mana. Also take this one, maximum mana later. And then you can probably proceed to the right part of the tree. This is my custom made, which I like to level with. I leveled with Arc and Spark on level 1 and level 2, because Arc is one of the greatest skill to proc Onslaught, because it chains, so you have 6 times, 20% for Onslaught. So you are basically guaranteed Onslaught all the time, so this is really great. I highly recommend it. For the Arc you will need these 2 nodes, so be aware of that, and all these nodes, which gives lightning, otherwise you will struggle with damage a lot. Try to take Blight in the Act 1 as soon as possible to scale the damage and level it up. Take Bane as soon as possible. All these gems, Swift Affliction, Control Destruction, Efficacy. Where is Efficacy? Here it is. You need Temporal Chains, Despair. Take all these preparations for the league start. It will be really handy for you. Take Determination or Steel Skin as soon as you want. I'm running 2 auras, which is Purity of Elements and Determination. And here comes first big struggle of the Occultist during the leveling of acts. It's big squishiness. It's a really squishy act. It doesn't really have evasion, it doesn't really have any armor, and you struggle a lot. But I would say most of the things you struggle with is ailments. I died like 60 times to ailments and maybe like 20 times to poison. Poison is a big one. So if you have Flask to stop the poison and then run the Purity of Elements, you're completely fine. So you want Flask against Corrupted Blood, which is this one. You don't need Ignite because you are immune to Ignite thanks to Purity of Elements. and then you should take one. You don't need to freeze and chill immune because Purity of Elements provides that, and you need immunity to poison because poison is a big killer. In the beginning you have minus 60 chaos resistance, and you know, you're in the minus in chaos resistance, minus 30 and then minus 60. So it's a biggie. So first thing, struggling with elemental ailments. Take Purity of Elements. I think it's available already in Act 2, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Purity of Elements is available. Act 3. Act 3, yeah. Act 3 from library, I suppose. So yeah, take it as soon as possible. So from Act 3, use it. As I said, you should transition in the Act 3 to Bane, Blight, soulrend, Essence Drain maybe. You can level all of those, but the main thing for clearing is Bane. And for single target is Blight. So we have few struggles here. I will name 3 struggles during the leveling which I found the most. It's elemental ailments, freeze, chill, ignite, corrupted blood, bleeding, poison, these kind of things. If you are able to mitigate them, also max resistances as soon as possible. That's the normal thing. So do these things, take the Purity of Elements, and half of your problems are gone. So corrupted blood immunity, Purity of Elements, poison immunity on the flask, and you are covered there. Now the second big struggle is a physical damage. Anything which gives you physical damage, and Izaro is a big source of that, so be aware of that. When you do Ascendancies, it struggles a lot with the physical damage. There is no physical mitigation. You can run the shield if you want, it helps tremendously. Best would be armor shield, but you need a lot of blue socket, so that's big if. I personally, but then you will struggle with the damage a little bit, so I personally leveled with 2 Vans, and I died a lot because I didn't realize how squishy it is, but I have a solution for you. The solution lies right here, and there are 2 solutions actually right here. The first one is the Cloak of Flame. Cloak of Flame is this one. It gives 40% of physical damage taken as fire damage, which provides approximately 25-27% mitigation, and it gives a huge chunk of fire resistance. Yeah. You don't need to worry about ignite duration because we are not using ignite at all. Reflect doesn't matter also. This is available from level 18, and it will help you tremendously. Yeah, like I don't think there is a better armor you can wear on level 18 than this on Occultist. You will not die as a lot, and it provides big physical mitigation. Also, the physical mitigation is coming to corrupted blood too, and bleeding, because it says physical damage, not from physical hits. So I'm definitely going for that on level 18. I will buy it. I hope that the price will be reasonable. And I hope it will help it. The next thing we are struggling with is single target damage. Not many people are talking about that point. I don't know why, but the Bane Occultist is struggling really heavily with single target damage. And for that, I'm using Pseudo Sixling. It's Covenant. Covenant received a huge buff. Where do we have Covenant? Here we have it. My god, just to give you understanding, level 15 gives approximately 110 in average chaos damage, and level 29 gives approximately 450, I would say. So that's like 300% more increase. Also soulrend gets buffed 20% hit and chaos over time. So Bane Occultist receive a huge buff, and yeah, you definitely want to use Covenant. Covenant needs level, I think 58, right? 58 or 60. Oh, 49. So it's regards level 49. This is my my chest to go. I'm targeting it. It's the best chest you can get on level 29. Just to give you understanding, it gives almost 400 energy shield, and I don't even have it well rolled. Well, I have it well rolled actually. But look at my energy shield here, 1470. Now I'll remove it. It's 500. It gives almost 1000 energy shield, man, and this comes only from your tree. So definitely use it. It's a big chunk of damage. It's a huge thing. If I will remove it, the Bane actually, yeah, the Bane. So I cannot check it, but it's a big quality of life, and I was able to reach red maps with it, and with this super buffed version, you are definitely able to reach red maps. Now, what comes to the single target damage? Single target damage is a big struggle for Chaos.Occultist. Yeah, this is the biggest struggle you will have, so you need to learn the rotations. For rotations, I wanna show you how it behaves with the tree. I will show you the pop in the video, in the description, you will find it. Please, this is a league starter, this is completely new character, so take it as is. It should help you to league start with it. And it will help you tremendously to have a very smooth league start. Yeah, it's not meant to be super bosser. I killed Eater of Worlds and Ashes of the Stars. She drops. What is the Star Lady? The second boss. I struggled a lot actually, but I will tell you what can you do to not struggle as much as I do. So you need to learn the rotations. The rotations are very important. For Bane, we are using Void Manipulation, Efficacy, Temporal Chains, and Despair. Temporal Chains is super important. We also take few nodes here. This is enemies you curse are hindered with 50% reduction, reduced movement speed. This is a big one because this one basically scales with the temporal chains, so enemies are very slow. Then we have 15% skill effect duration, and we have some duration nodes. I'm not sure if I have any other nodes. I suppose I have. Let's check it in the POB. Yeah, I have efficacy, Bane, damage over time, mastery, atrophy, and entropy. Okay. In total, it goes almost with 10 seconds duration. That's a big one. Then we have 4-link, soulrend, and essence drain. This is completely fine. You don't need to have it in like a 6-link. And then we're running Blight in 4-link, and then the rest of the things. Then we also run Wither totems. That one is very important for single target. You should set up it as soon as possible, because you just cast the totem, it casts the wither, and it increases the damage which boss takes. And as I said, you will struggle a lot with the single target damage. So now, back to the POB. We have Bane, which has not almost 10 seconds. Okay, let's switch to the soulrend and essence drain. Essence drain has 7 seconds duration, yeah, which is a lot. And soulrend has nothing. So soulrend has like 1 second. It has very low base, so you really cannot basically scale the duration on soulrend. So first you cast Bane, and you have 10 seconds period basically that you can run around and avoid. So you cast Bane, you cast essence drain, and you have what, 9 seconds for the Bane to remain. And for essence drain we have 7 seconds. Yeah, so you have Bane, essence drain, cast Wither, and then you cast Blight. Yeah, Blight into 4-link. You can swap it to the 5 or 6-link. Yeah, if you struggle a lot with the single target damage. I don't struggle a lot, so I leave it into 4-link, but you can always switch these two. I'm not sure if the Bane on 4-link will be enough for clear speed. And you basically want to play Bane because of that super fast and super smooth clear speed. Also, I would like to mention my next nodes. Void Beacon is a biggie because it provides -20 to chaos resistance, and also it completely reduces the life regeneration rate. Please take as noted that it only reduces life regeneration and not energy shield. So there are lots of monsters, like for example delirium bosses who have high energy shield and high regeneration of energy shield, and this one doesn't disable it. So be aware of that. Then take these 2 nodes because it's 60% to chaos resistance. This is a big one. It also inflicts withered, and they are hindered by wither. Then we take this node for extra small node, and that's basically the 4 node. It's up to you. You can take, most people take malediction, and yeah, it gives the third. It gives the third curse, or you can take power charges, or you can take Val Bastion or Frigid Wake, but you don't need Frigid Wake actually. Val Bastion is also pretty decent. The fourth one is not really important. It's not anything super crazy. My items are very basic. You definitely want better ones. That's like day 2 items. I came across this Gorgon's Gaze. This is a big one. I wanted to show you that one. It grants a level 20 petrification statue. So what it does, it summons Gorgon. Look, it summons Gorgon and she casts the petrification skills, and it disables even the tier 12 bosses on the map. It disables, it doesn't disable so much the pinnacle bosses, it just slows them a lot. But petrification skill lasts 4 seconds, and thanks to the temporal chains, it lasts like 6 or 7 seconds, and it disables everything. It's absolutely amazing for expedition. It's absolutely amazing for harvest. You just click on the harvest, you cast it, and it freezes. It stuns everything for like 6 seconds, and you can just run around and kill everything. It's absolutely amazing skill. I highly recommend this. Sorry. I highly recommend this mask. This is completely overlooked. It also gives physical reduction while moving, 5%, which is not a lot, but it provides quite a lot of things. It gives you some life, some cast speed, some reduced elemental damage taken. This is a huge quality of life mask. I love it. I have it dropped, and yeah, I play with it since the beginning. So now Arctic Armor got buffed, so maybe you can use that. I tried it, but it didn't work as I expected. It provides 20% less damage taken, but as I said, you struggle a lot with the physical damage. So yeah, you can use Molten Shell. I use it on left click. What else I use? Yeah, so soulrend. A lot of people are talking about soulrend. Soulrend is great for the maps which are going straight like this. Very narrow maps, very very narrow maps, very a lot of wider maps, but it's not great for very close maps. So Essence Drain also provides some leech. Essence Drain provides leech of the life, also from dot, and Soulrend provides leech of the energy shield, but only from the hit. But yeah, the Essence Drain, Soulrend is the big thing about Soulrend is it doesn't feel great. Yeah, look, my cast speed is, what is my cast speed? Where is Soulrend? Here it is. Cast per second 1.52. Yeah, cast speed is 22%. You would need like 50% to really feel it better. In the beginning of the league, let me tell you one thing. In the beginning of the league, you want Soulrend with a life tap because you will struggle with mana a lot. Yeah, so Soulrend is very expensive, and you want it with a life tap. You will lose a little bit of a damage, but trust me, it's a huge quality of life. This is absolutely excellent build for Blights, for Expedition. It's ridiculously good. Yeah, also with the gaze, you basically freeze everything, petrify everything, and then you clear it up. It's just amazing build. All right, that's my take on it. Leave me your questions in the comments. I will leave you POB. Don't forget about the rotation. Don't forget about the mitigation of the things I mentioned, and you will have really smooth start of the league. Good luck in the Lake of Kalandra, and see you later.